Duluth, Minnesota is a place very well known for its heavy industry, and with heavy industry, there must also be lots of trains. I found myself here on a beautiful July morning and decided to spend the whole day railfanning to see what I could see. The first train of the day for us was a CPKC mixed manifest. It wasn't moving, so I assumed it had been tied down and was awaiting a crew. Still, an interesting catch nonetheless. The next train of the day was a Union Pacific local, led by an SD60 and a GP38-2. It was absolutely massive, much bigger than any local I had ever seen back home in Canada. Eventually the train did slow and come to a complete stop, but it was only for a few seconds as it got moving pretty much immediately afterwards. After a bit more driving, we finally came across our next train, an MP15 AC switcher in Cando Rail and Terminals livery. My first time seeing this kind of locomotive. There was also a GP15 working in industry nearby. We didn't get any video of it, we only got this picture. Still, quite an interesting find. Later on at BNSF's 28th Street Yard, we caught a light power move headed towards the Grassy Point drawbridge, maybe for a transfer delivery to another railroad, I don't know. The last train of the day for us was what I had been waiting to see the whole day. It was a Canadian National iron ore train. These are prevalent along this line. For many years, they had been powered by a C40-8 locomotive, but these have started to be retired by now. Now they are powered by AC 4400 C6Ms, and this train showcases two of those. A few days later, on our way to South Dakota at our next camp stop, we came across this, yet another Union Pacific local. Before setting out to railfan, we took a stop at the Railroad Museum in Duluth to take a look at the exhibits they had there. By far the most impressive locomotive on display here was the Duluth Mesabi and Iron Range number 227, a 2662 Yellowstone type locomotive. This is one of the most powerful and largest steam locomotives ever built. To give you an idea of just how powerful they are, this locomotive alone towed 40 million tons of iron ore during its service, and there are 17 more of the things.
And if they routine work, handling 180 to 190 car train backload, weighing more than 18,000 tons.
Another impressive locomotive was this, the William Crookes, an American Type 440 steam locomotive, and the first locomotive to ever arrive in Minnesota. Many of the locomotives in the outdoor portion of the museum were in particularly pristine condition, and I later found out that this is because these are the locomotives used to haul the North Shore Scenic Railroad, which unfortunately we never saw running during our visit. The 227 was by far my favorite exhibit in this museum, not only because it was absolutely ginormous, but also because you could actually enter the cab, and wow, was it impressive. The view from the steps leading into the engine was also really cool. After arriving at South Dakota, we happened upon Sioux Falls and this, a BNSF mixed manifest train that had presumably been tied down and was awaiting a crew. Quite an interesting find, this. Now that's it for this video, but be sure to stay tuned as we'll have a lot more rail fanning content coming your way soon.